brothers and sisters of Africa, children of the Sahel, and all those watching across the globe. I greet you with the strength of our ancestors and the resolve of our forefathers. Today, I speak not just as the leader of Burkina Faso, but as a humble son of Africa, witness to her pain, her struggle, and now her awakening. For far too long, the nations of the Sahel, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger have walked paths that were designed for us by others, paths that led us deeper into debt, into dependence, into division. And each time we tried to rise, our wings were clipped not by our own people, but by the very institutions that claim to protect freedom and peace. Ask yourselves why, despite decades of foreign aid, military bases, and international summits, do our people still suffer? Why do our children remain hungry while our lands are rich? Why do bullets still fly in our skies while we export gold, uranium, and oil? These are not accidents, these are consequences of a system that was never designed for our liberation. And so I say this enough. We did not come into this world to be ruled. We were not born to be managed. We are not colonies anymore. We are sovereign people, and sovereignty is not a slogan, it is a responsibility. That is why wave nations of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have come together under a new banner. The Alliance of Sahel States. This alliance was not created in boardrooms. It was not signed off by foreign powers. No, it was born out of the trenches of resistance, shaped by the cries of our mothers. And forged in the fire of our shared struggle, we realized that when one of us bleeds, we all bleed. When a bomb explodes in Gao, the tremor is felt in Ouagadougou. When terrorists attack farmers in Tilabri, we all lose our food, our brothers, our dignity. We are bound not just by geography, but by destiny. So what is the Alliance of Sahel States? It is a commitment, a pact between free nations to defend one another, to support one another, and to build a future that belongs to us. Not to Paris, not to Washington, not to the IMF, but to the children of Africa. Through this alliance, we are laying down the foundations of Pan-African self-defense, of economic independence, and of a cultural revival that puts our people in foreign interests at the center. We are coordinating our military forces. We are strengthening our borders. We are cleaning out the corruption and the puppets that opened the gates to occupation in the first place. But this is not just about fighting enemies. It is about building something new, a new Sahel, a new Africa, an Africa where our languages are taught before foreign tongues, where our resources are used to power our schools and hospitals, not skyscrapers in Europe, where dignity is not a privilege for the elite, but a right for every farmer, teacher, and soldier. To those who say we are turning our back